Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. In between episodes I went ahead and I actually spent all my Monokuma coins at that machine. So I have a few extra presents which I'm going to come in here and I'm going to give you some because, like, straight up, I don't want you to die. I don't have to press A, just Y. So we'll get its despair meter down to 3, I guess. I should have a couple of extra ones. I don't want to... I gotta stop pressing A. I don't want to spend too much of my presents on the snake lady. Or whatever the hell it is. The snake... What the hell is it like? Snoke me? Snake me? Probably snake me. Probably no relation to Snoke, right? Yeah, here, sure. The evil demon summoning Davis of the Four Destructions, or whatever the hell it's called. Probably like these. Anything else that I have more than one of? Tips and Tricks 2nd edition. Was that gaming? Yeah. So if I ever hang out with like Chiaki, yeah, there we go. Probably good to give to her, but we'll get this despair meter down to 3. Give me some time to ignore it. So it doesn't die. Now, in the first game, the amount of presents I got was kind of like overload for the amount of time I was actually able to hang out with people, so it might not be an issue, hopefully. Huh?
Are you kidding me?
Hey, what the heck is this mountain? When did that get here? Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma? That's a good question. That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya. We still needed his knowledge. I can't believe he's dead. That's... What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know, they probably ran away.
No way!
Ah, hell no. There's no way that I'd let them escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey!
Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just have to eat you up.
Hey!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when suddenly I heard that fat bastard get killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway? You. How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, so even though we don't want to just to survive.
Wait!
Mahiru, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
What happened?
I am here.
Now then!
Remember this well. A main character arrives when he intends to. Huh?
Hey.
Seemed you noticed it too. What? If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
What? I missed something there. Alright everyone, now that everyone's all together, let's take that secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait!
Please, wait a second.
What's this?
My, Monami. Just what are you doing here? Nobody asked you.
What?
Do you actually want to join in?
You massive.
Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're even a bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding service.
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dots on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
See ya.
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
Huh?
He told us to come, but how did we get there? I don't see any doors or any vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance. Was it? Secret entrance? Oh. This? Roar! I'm a Monokuma statue. What the? Something's happening. They're shaking. This is dangerous. Everyone please get down. Oh, stairs. Oh, an escalator. That's even better. So something came out?
No way.
Could it be Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Maga Z is trembling with fear. Ah, that's totally suspicious.
Hey.
Forgive me, seriously. Seriously, just forgive me already. Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way.
There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you really are a man, then just man up for God's sakes. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this was a video game, it'd just have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. Well, you should probably start thinking more, actually, on who the killer actually is. All I could do was stare upwards intensely at the escalator carrying me. When each of us entered Monokuma Rock, oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was gonna go in or just like launch into the air for a second. Oh, an elevator. How nostalgic. This is an elevator? I see. This entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases. However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering around inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone couldn't hear it. I mean, to be fair, I'd probably be scared shitless too if this was real. It's not, so I'm like sarcastic. But at the same time, if I was in this position, I'd probably be crying. I hope I would actually try to like solve the mystery, but I'd probably cry. There we are, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator door slowly opened. Again,
Welcome!
nostalgic. Okay, welcome! This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Are you?
What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in a shitty looking room like this?
Don't fuck with me.
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. It looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked towards the seats we had just assigned, or been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending, but way better than in the first game. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us. I notice how you left yourself out of this picture collage here, Hajime. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true... Oh, there you are. We need to find out by any means possible, because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. I mean, sure. Oh, set skills, opening handbook. Okay, let's set some skills. How many? I got 19 skill points. So let's do that. That. Sure. That's it. Well, that's the first time I've ever been able to equip all my skills in Danganronpa. I mean, To be fair, I have a lot more skill points in this one than I did the first one. Also a lot less skills, but this is the first trial. To be fair, I'm assuming I'm gonna get more. And since I'm walking everywhere, I'm probably gonna be able to equip them, hopefully. I got 3 extra points right now just sitting in the bank. Could also try buying them. I should have more hope for... Oh, I bought 1 extra one, right? But yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's change difficulty. No, let's finish preparations. Sure.
Now then, let's begin with a simple
I'm so glad this part's gonna be voice acted. It should be voice acted, right? Like the first game, please. Monami.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for
And that picture
who
does
the
not
killer
do
is,
him any justice.
And vote for who done it.
To be fair, that caller also didn't actually help him with the appearance factor.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person,
Man, this is very familiar.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Whoa.
Such a cruel rule.
I mean, the whole concept is pretty cruel.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
I mean, it's pretty messed up, you're right.
By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism
Oh, yeah?
and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
I mean, he does seem to hate you.
Now,
I mean, you should hate him too.
begin.
He's pretty much enslaved you.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
I like the way you think.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit.
Wait,
You guys went off on your own and started killing each other.
wait,
This
Sarah?
has nothing to do with me.
Wait, Sarah? From Trails of Cold Steel? Is that your voice actress?
Huh? What does that mean?
Oh, that is clearly your voice actress.
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds? Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
Oh, yeah. With no bloody drag marks, right?
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the table, that dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. And if we can't do that, dots. No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. So, the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I'll provide simple tutorials at every important moment, throughout the entirety of the game, I'm assuming. I'm sorry, but please excuse my irritating rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you'll engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after another, without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you'll find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move the reticule and then fire with the whatever button that is. I'm assuming it's Y. Please pay close attention to each character's statements and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls, thank God. Well then, good luck and have fun. Knife, bloodstain, gaps in the floor. Okay, so gaps in the floor, knife, bloodstain. I didn't press a button
Why
there.
was Byakuya's body?
We got 4 minutes?
Like that?
His body was underneath the table
Yeah.
at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Okay, so
Huh? Why?
that one's not right.
Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery.
Yeah.
Like a dog burying a bone.
No? Alright, so maybe the first one. Well, what would go good with it? I don't know. What was it was like knife, gaps on the floor. Was Bloodstain the other one? Let me see.
Why was Byakuya's body?
Bloodstain under the table. So it'd probably be that. How do we fast forward? B.
His body was
And then
After the killer, they probably moved the body
there. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Objection! I still have never played those games. I probably should give those a go at some point.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body. Huh? Why?
Did you see blood anywhere else?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
What a dick.
I respond better to praise, you know.
Most people do, in fact.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
That is literally what he just said.
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
I'm assuming he saw the knife? Like, that's the only thing I can think of, because he's like, what's that? And then he died, right? So he must have saw the knife, because I'm assuming he had the night vision goggles, and he probably saw the glowing paint. So it was a setup. I also kind of initially thought he might have went going for the knife himself, but that doesn't make sense given what he said.
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
What?
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean you
That's
dive
actually a
under
good
the table.
point.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table, if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, it would be the knife, right? Yeah. Skip that embarrassing pose. I'm assuming it's knife? Oh, but it could be this too, right? Okay. So it wasn't that. So knife? We didn't lose that much health there, actually. So was it knife?
I can prove it with
Yeah,
this.
okay.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility.
I mean, that's true.
But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
The night vision goggles!
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to
Do you now?
This is almost like a real trial.
It is literally a real trial for our lives. During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. But from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there are, there will be only one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. This means there will be false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with the truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you'll fail, so please be extra careful. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots were actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the RB button, you can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. If you press the start button during the argument, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck, have fun! Knife, bloodstain, gap, AC. AC?
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table.
Wait, was it night vision goggles? Night vision goggles. Okay, that has to be that.
Correct.
If that's the case, during the blackout, Mr. Ham must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black. It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
You're a weird lady.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Okay, that's it.
I doubt
That
he
is
could have
it.
seen the killer.
Is that all? Yeah, okay. Want to make sure. I'm gonna let it go through the entire conversation. I'm gonna try to anyways. I might forget, but in the first game, sometimes I would be like, oh, that's clearly it, shoot the bullet, and I'd be correct. But I'll let the conversation play out at least once. I'll try to anyways. I will try. There we go.
No, that's wrong. No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles.
Did anyone else investigate this goddamn crime
Seeing
scene?
what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Sarah, go back to Trails of Cold Steel.
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not
How'd he get
Byakuya.
into Byakuya's case then? Huh, were you surprised by Makiru's sudden argument? Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you'll go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Shit. Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether they're cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. Oh no. And based on that, you can skewer the debate's mood to your advantage. Probably skew, not skewer. That would be totally different. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it can skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. Oh no! This is the number of times you can cut your marks during one round of debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood towards the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with a Y button. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's weak remarks. Huh? What's a truth blade? I'm terribly sorry. It appears that there has been a delay in contacting you. I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes in your handbook menu. Only the name has changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the start button during these arguments, you can view the controls. Sure. Well then, good luck, have fun! Okay. Knife, delirium case.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Okay, I missed something. Oh, I was waiting for actually like a yellow word.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Okay, I'm losing?
Damn it!
Yeah, okay, but I don't know what I'm doing.
If you
yeah, what? Okay, apparently not.
obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Hajime! I actually don't know what the fuck to do here.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
I don't get it. I actually have no idea what I'm doing wrong.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Oh, apparently I got it. No, I didn't.
If you just use the killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
What the fuck?
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Oh my god.
Because if they use night vision goggles, then they couldn't kill Byakuya even in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Okay, I messed up there. Oh, now I gotta hit the...
Then they couldn't kill Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Okay. Retreat.
Damn it!
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Okay, so we're back to the beginning.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they use night vision, then they couldn't kill Byakuya even in the dark.
This is true.
In reality, that's so those goggles were planned. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Okay.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Oh, that's clever.
No, Byakuya
I
was
totally
definitely the one who
misunderstood
brought those night
the
vision goggles.
first tutorial. And I was reading it too, so I don't know how that happened. My bad.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
I know.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the
I might lower the music so the voices stand out a little bit more.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
Nope, different cases.
Would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
You are weird. What?
Ew, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
He probably does too. The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with night vision goggles too. No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining room before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. The duct tape.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Yeah.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
Well, no, really. He should have did a clean sweep of the place before the party started, right? But might be a little bit out of his league in terms of actually what he was trying to do. Like, he was trying to take security in his own hands. Probably he's never done it before, right? So he might have not even thought to do that.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
Dog, if that was the case, he would have been fined. Also, what?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Didn't you come into the cottage with me? That's right. Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility of a murder. Not there. Did I already go by it? Where the hell is it? Murder threat. There it is. Okay, I'm just gonna cut out that part because I might have went up to embarrassing pose.
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
Hey, the hell is this? Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Good question. Everyone write the same message, please.
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Maybe someone who looks like Monokuma.
Wasn't me.
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies.
Sure.
Those are still lies.
This is true. How'd your
Doesn't
arms
matter
become
who
free?
wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to turn the music down so the voices stand out because I can barely hear them, which means you guys probably cannot hear them at all when I'm talking or anything like that.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
Ibuki, you probably shouldn't be looking so cheerful.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise. Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer? Hello? There we go. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
This is true. But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
You just did.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
Dog, calm down.
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles.
Well, they could have had their own, but at the same time, because they're at the store, right? At the same time, we're pretty sure that happened from, like, underneath the floor, right?
But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Nope, glowing paint. No, the killer definitely used the mark. And because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from underneath the table in his hands. Glowing paint. Also, still think it's the skewer. The iron skewers.
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the
the killer painted them in advance?
I would imagine so.
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
AC timers.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Wait, is there really only 2 glasses wearers?
I am not the killer. Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
That's fair, I guess.
Peko's height. I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
Also very true.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spots you've seen up to now argue spots, the blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Ah, shit, I'm bad at that. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound agreement. Isn't it a little Hutton here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can view the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun! Oh crap, I don't even remember any of their accounts. Oh, bathroom?
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
But we know she wasn't there. She had like a stomach bug, right?
Why is it impossible?
So probably Nekomaru's
Because I was
account.
not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
Yeah, so right there.
What happened to your guard duty?
To be fair, that's good. That's a good point. You should have let someone know that she had an upset stomach.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Okay, so it's probably the weren't in the office with Nekomaru's testimony about someone being in the bathroom. Yes? Almost certainly. So let's get back there.
Since Peko was in the... She could have caused the... That's impossible. Huh? What? Because I was not in the... Not even before...
Yeah, right there.
I agree with that. No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
Potentially.
And it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I have been trying to use it. I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
Well, yeah, kind of. I was also thinking Taro might have went in there because he was in the kitchen. But I think I'm already convinced that he's the killer, right? So it could be Peko. But also in my mind, I'm thinking like there was like a space, a way to get underneath the floor in the bathroom. Let's let it play out.
I guess that would be... true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
I mean, for a murder trial, I'd probably admit it, but at the same time, you really just don't go around going, yeah, I just have the shits today.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop stop talking about this and move on to something.
Aw, she's shy. How about her taking a poop?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong.
Oh, God.
I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Ooh, that's gotta be a little scary. Just sitting in like a public bathroom and all the lights go out. Ugh.
How did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
That's weird.
Seriously, stop it.
Yeah.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigation.
I mean, he has a good point. He is a little, dick though.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Donnie.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
I would assume they would have those in the store too, right here.
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Knife, AC timer, embarrassing pose, party dishes. Party dishes, okay. Probably party dishes, yeah? It had to be. She took a plate for herself.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that.
Maybe.
Laxatives
I could be
would ruin
wrong.
the taste.
I mean, that's probably true. Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence, or if someone intentionally caused it. We need to clarify that first. What was the thing? Party
Did you eat
dishes,
anything
knife,
weird?
AC timer.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
That is suspicious, but
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
no, okay.
Crap.
Yeah. I don't
Did you eat anything weird?
know.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Oh, we at the point where I do this and just stop for a minute and try to think of what the hell to actually do?
Now
Maybe?
that you mention it,
I'll try party dish
you
laxatives.
brought food to the office, right?
Because I don't
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
think any of these others would go with it.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Oh, okay.
No, that's
Sure.
wrong.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pecco wasn't the only one who ate that food.
Oh,
Chronos ate
yeah.
Some of it too.
Yeah, okay. That's true.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
She'd probably be dead.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
I think she just doesn't like talking about the fact that she had the runs.
Fuck did you say, bitch?
Cease this bickering.
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
I mean, I would say that's completely inappropriate, but 2 times now she has somehow wound up in a position where she's presenting herself, and I'm really not even sure how it actually happens, even like anime style.
Trashy skank?
I don't think she's a trashy skank though. As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. Make your argument. Irons in the storage room. My God.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
Irons in the storage room?
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Can you reach anyone's head here?
Stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
Ooh.
Probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Oh,
Maybe they
shit.
caused a power surge?
Oh, there.
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
I agree. I'm sorry I kind of agreed with her because of the post things. You're not a trashy skank. I get it. I'm sorry. How did the killer trip the circuit breaker? It's gonna be like the power surge one.
Or maybe they caused a power surge.
That one. I accidentally shot the first one.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
What? What do you mean?
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
You can speak whenever, dog.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Why? Brutal rebuttal showdown. AC timer probably, right? Almost certainly.
If the irons in the storage room caught them for the killer to turn the irons off, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the dining when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
Yeah.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If then the killer had
Oh,
to go
shit.
to the storage room before that.
Okay. I didn't mean to actually cut that one there.
The irons in the storage room caused them for the killer to turn the irons on. You're saying they went all the way to the storage? And that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Yeah, okay,
No,
so
just
wait,
because
just
people were in
wait.
the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to. If the irons caused the blackout.
There we go.
Allow me to cut through those words. The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
What?
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioner,
I mean, she kind of makes
the breaker
Mr.
was
Ham Hand
tripped
sound like
and
a
caused
cute
the
nickname, but
blackout.
it's not. It is not a cute nickname.
I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Sure.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
She's opening her world of vocabulary.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
So when is Danganronpa 1000 coming out?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret.
I mean, you could have accidentally turned off the AC timer.
If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
I mean, that would have been hard, too. You're not that tall.
No. The breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach.
Okay, let's not say impossible, because you can reach it with like a stair, not stair, but like a stool or like a chair, or just jumping.
Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible. No
Again,
matter
not
what.
impossible, but it would have been hard.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Huh? Yeah, huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so?
Oh, is it actually you?
Let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
Dude, I already wrote off Taro.
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
I mean, it has been like 50 minutes.
Fortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killing. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
What?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
There is.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
I mean, we definitely do, because I don't want to die.
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
Oh, we're not friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Okay, that's fine. Eating candy in moderation, though, is better. Don't eat too much of it.
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we?
No.
There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer.
Iron
anyway.
skewer.
Not a single one.
That's wrong. I think.
Did you say something?
'Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
Yeah? I did not hear what you just said.
You know who the
I read
killer
it.
is? The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person.
I do like your hood.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? She asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they need to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
So, Was it Nagito?
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout.
No. It couldn't have been the knife. We already know it wasn't the knife. The puncture wounds from what the autopsy says were too small, yeah? Just like I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something that helped him move in the dark. Spot selection. Oh, the cord?
Here!
I'm a genius.
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
Desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course, there's no way they used the desk lamp's light. They used the power cord.
I can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
But it's not the murder weapon. We know it's not.
Who?
The only person here who could have possibly done that.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the
No, this
table?
is a red herring. It has to be. The knife is not the murder weapon. We know it. We know from the puncture wounds that it was the iron skewer, and the suggestions that it was done through the floorboards, right? Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the desk was when he was cleaning. Was it that obvious?
I see! Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Oh my god. I forgot about that. To be honest, I already prepared a drawing, drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. To go to the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopsticks with the red mark on it will be in charge of the cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
I'm not used to hearing Ken swear like that, by the way.
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
this the end? Think that's a no?
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death. How wonderful. How beautiful it is.
Huh?
Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes were shone brightly. That's darkness? I thought they were like swirly, like little whirlpools. As if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. Oh. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
Okay.
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
I think I originally suggested that.
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone.
No, that would be stupid.
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
Oh, just a tad.
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery.
This is not a twist. This is like kind of what I originally thought, and then I was like, no, the iron skewer underneath the floorboards because... Okay.
Byakuya performed admirably.
Really? Really?
Just stop it already. Seriously, what the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless.
Well, at least you know.
I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Well, acceptance is always good.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood.
Okay, that's a crossing the line, Nagito. You didn't do that, right?
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
What?
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
You probably shouldn't say just like me, too, during a murder trial. This guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
I guess?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
No?
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Then how about that old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur.
That reminds
Oh,
me.
sorry.
Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have the time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for too long, if you stay in there for too long, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
I thought the irons were already on. Oh, but Peko probably would have been like, why are these on? Click.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Oh, he's the ultimate lucky student, Bert, right? Nagito's talent, I believe his talent was the ultimate lucky student.
I see!
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talents suck.
I mean, if luck
But
works
I'm
that
still
way,
the
but
ultimate lucky student, you know?
that seems like a decent talent. At least having a ultimate ability still is good. Huh, I'm left with the red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Dots.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Easy target?
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, the despair it brings. It's only...
So you were aiming for him, it just wasn't the easiest target?
Use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this site.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
It was a red herring then.
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this?
Oh, but if he's not the murderer and he's gonna be alive at this, that's gonna make things fucking awkward for the rest of the island.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
Yeah, but she did the autopsy.
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
Okay, she's not ugly. Like, that's just not right.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Sure. From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reaction. Damn it. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, all it means is this explanation didn't mean anything at all. It had no meaning whatsoever. Oh, please don't worry. I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. When you press the start button during the argument, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck, have fun! It's Mikan's autopsy results then.
I think it's strange that...
It would have to be. Because, like she said, it was like 5 millimeters or something like that, the puncture wounds.
He has already...
It has to be the iron skewers. So it's not Nagito. It is Tower. That's the red herring. Also, we should tie this dude up after the trial then.
He killed Byakuya with a knife.
There, it's gonna be that one.
Oh, never mind.
Mikan.
Thanks
girl.
Skanky bitch!
Jesus Christ.
Let's prepare to cast our votes.
Jesus Christ. It's just rude. Why does Mikan think it's strange? Because she must know something that contradicts the crime scene. Okay, let's go to the autopsy, not the knife comment.
Bastard Nagito is the one. He killed Byakuya
Right
with
there.
the knife he hit.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikan?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter. 5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
You're not wrong.
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Okay, he can be tied up too.
Not a whorehouse! Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
Sorry.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Oh, was he wounded?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off. What happened during the blackout? Oh, if you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Are you high?
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
I guess?
No, that's not it.
Not it. What's not it?
The truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Gaps in the floor? Oh! Ibuki's testimony.
I can prove it with
The
this.
hearing.
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, real?
Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet.
They are tiny.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
He was injured.
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality
Are way
totally
better than
suck.
yours. It doesn't look like she's 4 either.
Your knife of truth. However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make.
I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
That's fair. So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife, and he gets shoved from underneath the table before he could even grab it. Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at that time. We literally just heard this game. We don't have to have flashbacks that often.
This is...
Ow!
I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, this sounds exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
So break his legs, leave him in the cottage after this?
Then we're right back to square one!
How could that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth.
That's a little annoying. That's not wrong.
What other world is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible, because if we don't, we will die here. But seriously, break the legs, leave him in the cottage. Okay. I'm guessing the trials are very long in this game.
Well
Now then, the last trial has reached its climax, but hey, here's a question for you. What's that? To those who figured out who it is, how about you try the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course, for those who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
then, what are you gonna do?
Shit, that's tempting. I can't. I can only press... Oh, you son of a bitch.
Of course, there's no $10 billion.
You tricked me. You made me press the fast forward button.
You're so evil!
You son of a bitch. You made me click the fast forward, but yes, save the data, please. So I think this is gonna go automatically after I press. So I'm probably gonna Alt F4. Because I don't think I can back out. Trial, reopen. Okay. So I'm gonna Alt F4 here. Can I do that? I can do that, but at the same time, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, why don't you have my video section? Check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day.